Sometimes you have a flight that does a really good job at teaching you a fundamental lesson about flying. I've had one of those flights recently, and I realized I have some really good footage that illustrates the problem that I ran into, and I thought I would share it with you guys. Keep in mind that I am not a flight instructor, so take anything I say about flying with a grain of salt, but this might be something that you want to take to your flight instructor and talk about if you're practicing wheel landings in a tailwheel airplane. Alright, so let's look at the footage. On this day, we're going to witness the moment I learned how important it is to maintain rudder and tail wheel authority when transitioning the tail down during a wheel landing. To set this up, I'm approaching an unfamiliar airport on a day with a decent crosswind. You can see that I immediately get crosswind control in for the aileron, so I have a good start here, but the airplane still swerves to the left as I roll out. Now we're going to look at this slowed down and also from another angle so we can unpack what's happening. In this first part here, I want you to pay attention to the rudder pedals. You can see that I have full right deflection in. The right pedal is fully pressed to the floor, but the airplane is still swerving to the left. Now, as soon as I pull back on the yoke and the tail hits the ground, I suddenly get rudder authority back and I'm able to correct the airplane's direction. Let's take a look at this from the outside of the airplane. What's happening is I'm holding the tail up too long and the airplane's getting very slow, so there's not much airflow over the tail to hold rudder authority. Because of the strong crosswind, it's blowing the tail to the right, causing the airplane to swerve to the left. As soon as I get that tail down, now I can use the wheel to correct the direction of the airplane, and so I'm able to hold it onto the runway better. And so now I make it a point to practice getting that tail down while I still have rudder authority. This should help me keep directional control even in a strong crosswind. Of course, this is something that we learn about when we're learning to fly tailwheel airplanes, but sometimes you really need to experience the issue before it sinks in. And that's what happened to me. I want to thank you for watching and talk to you soon.